When you try to tweet about your parents not giving you enough MySpace, wait, it gets worse. Oh my God, I am worried, huh? Okay.
You got the paper with you?
I do actually.
Great, pop it out. See, that's why I have notes.
Right.
I have notes. I don't memorize everything, so I don't expect many of them.
Should I start from the beginning?
Start from the beginning.
All right.
Erase and rewind, all right? Rewind. All right, so Matty has a proposition, so I'm going to invite him to come up and he's going to tell you about his proposition.
Hey, does stress make you worry? These are some of the things that causes stress. Do you stress about posting your face on Facebook, or forgot to tweet about your parents not giving you MySpace alone? Wait, it gets worse. Your phone gets cut off because your dad Ronald lost his job to a guy named Jack. And your girlfriend Wendy breaks up with you through a text that you haven't even got yet. It's probably still up in cyberspace. Your friend Carlos Jr. sees her with don't laugh, guys. sees her in and out of Tommy's house with holding hands. And just when you thought you were the king and had it your way, it gets worse. In the news, they say that a meteor is about to hit the Earth in 2 years. So they started building a rocket so you can send people to the moon, but that would take 3 years to build. But don't worry, don't stress out, because that's what I'm here for. I will stress out for you. So just call 1-800-I-STRESS and I will do the job for you, okay? We have a great team of professionals that will be glad to stress out for you. So remember, 1-800-I-STRESS, and don't worry. Remember, I will stress out for you.
I know that was kind of funny, but that's true. Worry and stress, especially worry, is useless. I mean, what's the one thing you're so worried about? Okay? What's the one thing? Alright, let's use an example. 2012, you're worried, oh my God, what if the world ends? Oh, what am I going to do? You worrying your head out of your brain or whatever, isn't going to change anything. Worry never changes anything. It only changes you. It changes the way you feel. It changes the way you react. It changes the way you think. And worry is useless. Worry is useless. That's why when Manny told me, and he said, I got a great idea for a business. Let me worry for you. Because if I worry and you worry, it isn't going to change anything. The only thing is that you're going to pay me to worry for you. So, here's the thing. How do we fix our schedule? How do we manage our schedule? Let me give you a few things that you can do to help you fix the lack of control in your schedule, the disorder and lack of organized thought and thinking and living in your schedule. If you're going to fix it, here's what you need to do. Here's the first thing you need to do. You need to decide what's important in my life. You need to decide what's important in your life. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to underline the word my life. What's important for you, okay? Your schedule needs to be filled with the things that are important to you. Listen, and I understand you're saying, Nestor, but wait a minute. We're supposed to be selfless. We're not supposed to be self-centered. But listen, you always use this. Mom, it's my body. It's my life. It's my money. And all those times you're wrong, but here's the one time where you won't be wrong. It's your time. It's your schedule. And you need to decide what's important for you. Because if you don't, listen, if you don't, I want to tell you this, and you know this very well. Your mom and your dad are going to tell you what's important. And when they don't, your family, your tío, your tía, your cousin, they're going to tell you what's important. They're going to be, oh, this is important. Come on, watch the novela with me. You need to decide what's important to you. Because if you don't, listen, if you don't, your friends will tell you what's important. Oh, dude, come on, you gotta get at that. You have to. I mean, what? You're gonna go do homework? If you don't decide what's important for you, your friends will. Here's another one. If you don't decide what's important for you, culture will tell you what's important. How will culture tell you? Through movies, through music, through the TV, through magazines. If you don't decide what's important for you, culture will tell you what's important for you. You are the one who needs to decide. And here's another one, okay? And I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, that's baloney. If you don't decide what's important for you, Satan will tell you what's important for you. Okay? And the important thing, listen, you think people who are drug addicts, people who are who are dependent on alcohol, do you think they woke up one day and they said, oh, I'm going to throw my life away in these addictions? No. It all started with one. And now, alcohol and drugs and these addictions are the most important thing in their life. And if you don't decide, you guys have heard this quote, right? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. If you don't decide what's important for you, your life and your schedule are going to be filled with things that are important to other people. Okay? Let me tell you a secret about my family. Okay? My family loves novelas. They love novelas. I won't say who, okay? My family's pretty big, so not all of them, but most of them, okay? I won't say who, right, family? So listen, they love novelas. And they would love them so much that before they had a DVR, they had a VHS. And whenever they had to go to church, they would call me and be like, Nestor, you think you can record the novela for us? Because I had a VHS too to record it. Now that they have a DVR, they record it. When I go over to the house, they're always watching the novelas. Now, if I don't decide what's important for me, those novelas, some of them are good, some of them are attractive. And if I don't decide what's important to me, guess what? I'm going to end up falling for the things that are important to them. And that's what a lot of you guys do. Now, here's the thing, okay? Let me illustrate how and why you need to decide what's important for you, okay? Because this jar right here represents your life, okay? I brought two of them. Okay, this is your life. This is your time. This is your 24 hours, okay? Your 24 hours, or if you want to look at it as your whole life, you know, I don't know, some of you guys are going to die when you're 30, some 70, I don't know, your whole time. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. The first thing, the way you fill your schedule, is that you put the important things first, okay? Let me tell you, in my case, what's important to me? Well, what's important to me is my health. Because if I don't take care of my health, anything else I do is going to be limited by my health. Because if I'm not alive, what good is it that I know so much? What good is it that I can preach so good? How does it matter that I love my wife if I'm not alive? So one of the important things is my health. I need to take care of my health. So listen, I begin filling my schedule with things as my health. What's another thing that matters to me? Obviously God, my relationship with God. Not ministry, not connection, God, my relationship with God. So I fill my time with relationship with God. What's another thing that matters to me? My marriage, okay? My marriage. So I fill my time with my marriage. Now, what's another thing that matters to me? I'm talking about the most important thing. I'm getting that, okay? What's another thing that matters to me? Education. I like to educate myself. If I don't read, Eric Campos posted a tweet this week, and he said, I don't like to read is what? It's a quote for I'm stupid. You know? And if you don't read, seriously, if you don't read, you won't educate yourself. Have you ever seen people that don't have anything interesting to talk about? Because their brain and their mind is so empty. Reading fills your mind with useful and important information. Okay? I'll talk, but anyways, education. So reading, educating myself. Now, those are the important things for me. Now, here are things that are not important, but are necessary. Things that are not as important, but are necessary. What are some of them? For example, my job, okay? My job is not the most important thing, but it's necessary. If I don't go to work, I don't have a place to live, okay? So my job. So with the rest of my time, I fill it with job, okay? What's another thing that's important for me? Ministry, connection. For me, in my case, ministry and serving you guys is very important to me, okay? So I fill my schedule with it. And to be honest with you, ministry, in my case, takes a lot, okay? What's another thing that's important for me? In my case, because I'm a big fan, the Dodgers. Okay? They're not the most important thing, but they're important to me. So what do? See, you fill your time. You fill your time with important things, with the most important things, then you fill your time with things that matter. Then you fill your time with things that are just useless, but you enjoy. Like, let me give you an example. Watching movies, the internet, texting. What's another useless thing? Just hanging out. You know, Facebook. And you fill your time. See, you put your time first, you fill your stuff with things that matter, things that are important, and then with things that are not as beneficial, but you enjoy to do. But you know what most of us do? We take our time, and the first thing we do is we fill it with Facebook. And then we fill it with more texting. We fill it with texting. Somebody, can you bring some more water? I got right there. We're manuals. Right? And you fill it with. And then when you go to the movies, you go watch Captain America, then you go watch Planet of the Apes, and then you go to Cold Stones, and you go to Starbucks, and you just fill your time. And then, because you haven't had enough entertainment, you come home and you watch the novelas. And then after you watch the novelas, you watch Jersey Shore. And then you say, oh, wait a minute. I need to do homework. So, because homework is not one of those very important things in your life, but it's something that you need to do, then you try to put homework, and then you say, oh, I need to throw out the trash, I need to help my mom with the dishes, and what you do, you end up doing this. And then by the time it comes to doing those important things that really matter, like putting God first and all those things, you try to fill them in, and you try to put the important things, and you don't have enough time. And what ends up happening is that you don't have enough time, you don't have enough strength to do the things that matter, because you started the wrong way. You filled your life with entertainment. Hey, listen to what the Bible says, okay? Listen to what the Bible says. Thank you. Is this for me or for the mess? It's okay. It's okay. JB's the usher's here. This is the kind of stuff that ministry does. See, if I don't spill it, you don't pay attention. But most of you were, is he going to spill it? Yeah, look. Thanks. Now, here's the thing. I like to ask people offline, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? And you know what they tell me? Oh no. Oh no. But where do you want to go to college? What do you want to do with your life? I don't know. But then you go read their Facebook and, oh, I miss her. I would give my life for her. She made my day. Text me somebody. Like if you're awake. Well, where do you want to be in 10 years? I don't know. Listen to what the Bible says about this attitude of I don't know. In Proverbs 17:24 in your outline, it says this. I love this verse. This is one of those verses that I'm going to tattoo on my arm. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just want to get your attention. But this is a really cool verse, okay? This is a really cool verse. Proverbs 17:24 says, an intelligent man aims at wise actions, but a fool starts off in many directions. A wise person has a bow and arrow and says, okay, that's what I want to be. I want to be somebody. I want to be important. I want to make my time matter. And he aims. He has in his sight what he wants to hit, what he wants to be, and that's what he shoots for. But a fool says, start shooting around. Let's see what I hit. A fool says stuff like, aim for the stars. If you don't make it, you'll make it to the moon. No. A wise person says, I want to go to the stars, and I'm not going to settle for space. I'm not going to settle for the sky. I'm going to go for the stars. Proverbs says, an intelligent man aims. What is your aim? Your aim is the stuff that you do with your time. If you're not aiming, if your time is filled with useless, with non-beneficial things, you are just aiming at everything. Let me ask you this question. What do you benefit out of being 5 hours on Facebook? What benefit do you get out of watching 3 movies a day?